You know, I forgot I wanted to go get a new mic. Oops. It should be fine, right? Maybe. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Okay. There we go. Too loud. But so yeah, the original plan was I was gonna play Megami Tensei. I wasn't able to get that to work. Um, and I tried to get like what is technically the third game, which is Shin Megami Tensei, because I've gotten that to work in the past too. Uh, but that didn't work. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna be able to get it to work right now, and the longer I take, the more I'm not streaming. So we're not doing that. And then I tried to get Dragon Quest to work, and it was the same issue. Because I mean, I think I could have gotten it. I might be able to do like the GBA version or something, because I think that had an English translate. It had we had it over here in America, like an actual release for that. So I'd have to look into it. It's also on the Switch too. I have Dragon Quest 3, so I could theoretically get those on the Switch, but Mega 10's kind of hard to get working more so. But I'm gonna do Phantasy Star. Just give me 2 seconds, real quick. That's all. I need obviously gotta make sure everything is good. That like Discord is notified people. Um, and I'm gonna. Do I want to plug? I guess I'll plug. I don't know. Finally streaming. Something more RPG. Well, I guess. Yeah, I was streaming Pokemon the other day, but not anything too great. It was over on Twitch yesterday. Streaming the original Phantasy Star. I don't really have many places to plug. Um, yeah. So pretty great. Hold on for 2 seconds. I gotta send a picture out for someone. No. On YouTube. Sure. Rats. Okay. The only other thing I was gonna do is I'm gonna, I guess, be in the Discord call, because I kind of know what I'm doing, sort of, because I did beat this game like 2 days ago. I played through it, the entire game like 2 to 3 days ago. So I did that. That was pretty great. Um, and I had fun playing through the game. And I'm gonna have fun doing it again now. Uh, okay, string chat. Okay, volume's good. Volume great. Volume great. Good, good. Okay. All right. So this version, we're gonna have the quality of life stuff for this. Um, we'll probably still make this the side series, because hold on, I gotta turn down the game. I don't really need to hear the game that much. But yeah, so this is supposed to be the side series that we would do. But things are different now, so I guess it's not really what the plan was in the first place. Just trying to turn down the brightness a little bit, because I can't really do anything with this right now. So I played the Ages mode. We'll play the original mode, but we're gonna have like still the map and stuff, which you can see on the right side. It's not really a great spot to put me. Hi, I'm McKimbo. Is that what? How's it going? How about this? I'm mad that I only have like black space on the left. Let me see about doing this instead. At least I can enlarge the game a bit more. Ooh, too big. There we go. Oops. Okay, great. Great. That's a bit better. So yeah, we'll have the map. I don't know if I really will need it, but there's also going to be health and MP on the top. So there's that, at least. That will help. But yeah, this is probably one of the better RPGs of the time. Because this came out in 80... Well, it said 88. 88 on the Master Drive. So way back in 1988. Which means this game is over 30 years old. Scum, do not sniff around in Elastic's affairs. Learn this lesson well. We're not gonna do all the... There's not that much dialogue. Really, most of the dialogue is just like character recruitment. So we'll just go through. But I cannot do so much by myself. You must find Odin. Odin, father of Thor. No, not really. Be funny though. But so we play as Alice, which we just saw my brother die. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm ready to play one of my favorite games from the 80s. So this is actually very good for me. I love this game. Okay, actually let's go to the warehouse first. Well, that's good. Yeah, so originally the plan was for Mega 10 and or Dragon Quest, which this game is kind of a mix of both of those like original games. So luckily, it's pretty much just like playing both of them combined, and with the sci-fi premise, which is pretty great. It's probably why I like this game so much, because it mixes the first-person dungeon crawling. That's right, there's not gonna be anything over here right now, so we won't worry about that for now. But I got some money. Money's good. I like money. I don't know if I can buy anything with it though. What is my... Okay, I got sword, leather armor. That's... I mean, I would say be fine, but we're not very strong. Nope, that is not where I want to be. I might want to buy items though. I'll buy items soon. Yeah, shield. Yeah, I don't have a shield. We'll do that, and then we'll buy some cola. Because I'm not going to be able to buy anything else. Let's see, cola. Which each cola is going to heal for 10 HP. Which is always great. It's good to have some healing. Alright, great. We're in the overworld. I'm gonna have to come out here to actually fight things. And already 2 swarms. Or swarms. So combat's very simple. Combat's very Dragon Quest heavy. We have attack, magic, which Alice doesn't have magic quite yet. Items, so we can use our items. We can talk, or we can run. Running only has I think a set amount of chance to run. I think it's 30%. And talking, I don't know if it's gonna work, at least in this scenario. Yeah, because we need to have a communication spell later to see if we can like avoid. We basically use it to avoid combat. But we probably won't be using it that often, unless we're trying to get out of a scenario where I might die, essentially. Get our first XP and money, well, actual money that we earned. Oh, that's not. Oh, God. Run away. Yeah, scorpions are not what we want to fight. I'd want, like, 1 more level before I could realistically fight, like, 1. So. But yeah, and then we don't want to go into the forest, because the forest has a lot more stronger enemies that are really strong, like, really strong. And will do, like, no damage to. So that's why I need to level up. Need to level up, get some money. Some early money. Need to stop finding scorpions. I mean, I could try to take on 1 scorpion. I do have a cola. So I can heal. I'll be fine. Yeah, we're all damaging it anyway. Because of the shield, I think, is helping. I'm gonna heal. Wow, it just sent me for 3. Yeah, let's heal. I am faster than it. Which, you know, you'd think it would be based off of the party's speed stat, but I don't think it is to run away. I don't think they can use their speed to run. Wow, you really don't get that much. So, I'm used to the Ages version, which gives you a lot more XP and money. Or Macenta. And in that mode, the Scorpions give over 50 Maceta. And here they barely give me more than 10 per Scorpion. Which is not good. Luckily, I can just heal for free. From this lady, from Sulu. She's like one of the only, like, one of 2 places you can heal for free in the game. Otherwise, we have to heal at a hospital, which it's going to cost money for every person that wants to be healed, or that I want to heal. But since we have the free heal, I can earn a bit more money than if I was to heal at a hospital. So we'll probably have to do that for a little bit. Which I think is kind of the issue with at least these first 3 Phantasy Star games, is they're very grindy early on. And 4 kind of stopped that. Like, you could grind a little bit in 4, but it really won't be that necessary. As long as you're just killing things on the way, you'll gain XP and levels. But these games, like, especially this one, yeah, it's, like, really bad. And it kind of makes me wonder if we should be playing Ages or not. But luckily, I still have, there's this thing that they added for this game. It speeds up movement and combat, and dialogue and everything. So, like, I can speed through this stuff. We probably won't be using it that often right now, though. So, I'm trying to think. There's not many NPCs I actually have to talk to. We have to get... We're gonna have to get enough money to get the road pass, which the road pass is to come up here. Yeah, we need the road pass to come up here. So we need $200 to go up, so we can take a ship to go to a different planet. And the whole point of going to a different planet is so I can try to get a cat. We need a cat. There's a cat we need to get the cat, which is going to be a party member. And a good one at that. I mean, all the party members are good, because there's only 4. But I think I was supposed to come here and grab the pot? No. Somewhere there's a pot I need to grab. And I gotta remember where the pot is. I thought it was over here. But yeah, so... I don't know how to explain the story very well. I'm not very good at explaining the story of these games. Of any game. But so basically, this game's setting is that we are in the Algol solar system, which you can see on the right side. It kind of has a little space map. There's 3 planets. There's Palma, Desorlis, or however you pronounce that, which is an ice planet, and Motavia, which is a desert planet. Which currently we're on the green planet, Palma. And right now, we're basically trying to get stronger and find people to come fight Lassic. Which Lassic is basically the leader of Palma, like the world leader. But he has become kind of evil due to some outside dark force. And so our job as Alis here is we want to go stop him permanently. Which is why we want to find people, because at our current level, our current strength, we will not stand a chance against Lassic. Okay, is it in the first town? I think it's the first town. The town we started in. So let's try here. I think it was up here. Yeah, I think it was this house. You know, but some say no. Oh yeah, given by Nero. That would be helpful to you in your task. Thanks. We need that pot because the pot is to be given to the cat, so the cat will join our party. Or it's not going to be given to the cat. We'll get there when we get there, but I'm gonna need the money. I need money and levels. Mainly money. Unless I want to get a better sword right now. 75. I know I know I have a weaker sword right now. The sword is weaker. So the iron sword would be good. I think it'd up my damage by like 3 or 4. But I don't have that much money. Oh, I didn't even equip the shield. Oops. Well, that probably would help. I would be taking less damage from like the scorpions if I'd actually have equipped it. Could be worse. We'll equip it now. Oh. Pop. The shield? Wait. No, I did. Yeah, equip. There you go. Yay. I did it. I have a shield. Which I don't... How much strength or defense does that give? I'm at 16. Oh, I can't unequip it now. Okay, well, that's fine. Oops. That's fine. If I get another shield, I can unequip it and see... Or equip the better shield and see how much defense it was giving me, or might have given me. There we go, level 2! Great! Which probably upped my strength and defense by like 1. Yep, it did. Which is good. So I am a little... Oh, I don't want to fight this fight. I am a little bit stronger, got a little bit more health. Which, so this is technically a short RPG, or it's not very short, but it is kind of short. Max level in the game is 30, and the characters stop gaining spells by level 20. Like the last spell that somebody gets is at level 20, and he's the only one that gets a spell at level 20, so. At least he's got that working for him. Which we'll see that character maybe within this stream, but probably not. We should be able to get a party of 3 before I stop streaming, because it should start speeding up pretty soon with gaining levels. Whoops. Alright, I guess I rested up twice. Did not mean to do that, though. Oh, that's... Why do I keep getting hit by traps? So that's another thing with chess, is they have a chance to have a trap. And there's not really any way to know that there's going to be a trap, at least with enemy encounters. Traps, or chests that we find in dungeons will have a preset trap if they have one. So I kind of have to try to remember about those, because if I don't, and I try to open every single chest I come across, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage from trapped chests. But luckily, there's not that many early on, and even if there are, it's like 1 or 2. But later, there's a lot of dungeons that are multi-floored, and they have a couple of chests that are trapped, and they're like bomb chests, which... There's 2 traps. There's arrow traps, which randomly attacks one of the people in your party and does 30% health. And there's the bomb, which we saw the explosion, and that does 30% to everyone. Now, the bomb's really bad, because that will weaken everyone by a lot. And even the arrow is kind of bad, depending on if it happened to hit the wrong person. Why am I fighting this fight? I like how I said I'm not going to use the speedy walk and everything, but I'm using it anyway. It takes a while to get to places in this game. And with a stream, I might as well use everything I can, especially if it's, you know, a port of the game. It's not like I'm emulating this. This is a legit version of the game. And I'm actually playing it legitimately. But this game also did have an English release, I think. It's had a couple of releases too in recent times. Like not just this version, but there's also like the 360 and PS3 version for the Sonic and Friends Genesis Collection or whatever that was called. This was a hidden game that you could unlock and have. You'd have to, I think it was play Phantasy Star 2 up to, you'd have to get the first new party member in Phantasy Star 2, and you'd get this game unlocked, I think was what it was. So, yeah, I did get to experience this game way back when that game came out. I did get to play through this a little bit back then. But I only got to beat it recently, this game. I don't think I'm gonna actually open this chest, because if it is trapped, I'm gonna die if it blows up on me or something. Yeah, so I think our main objective, at least right now, besides the money, is we also want to get to level 4, because level 4 gives us our first spell, which happens to be Heal, which heals for 20 health, which is very good, because we want to have a way to heal ourselves instead of having to constantly go back. But now, luckily I'm level 3, so we can check our stats. Our defense went up by 4. Attack went up by 2. Health went up by 5. That's good. Yeah, I can't wait until we get to play the second game, which, luckily, with how short this game is, compared to the later games, it definitely shouldn't be that hard to make progress in a short period of time. But I might have to look up a guide at times, because I don't know by heart, like, which directions to go and stuff. Like, the overworld I kind of know. Kind of. But there's, like, parts of the quest that I don't exactly remember. And so, I might have to look up a guide. And then there's the dungeons, and they can get very confusing. Luckily, we have the map, but sometimes we might just want to just have a straight shot through a dungeon instead of wasting an hour trying to explore it. But we'll get there when we get there. Most of the dungeons early on are very short, so it's not really going to be a problem. And I kind of have a general direction of where to go in them because they're so short. But the multi-stage ones are going to be a little bit more confusing. Yeah, luckily with our extra levels, it's getting pretty easy to kill these guys. We're actually one-shotting swarms, too. Which is good. Yeah, so this series might be the easiest one for us to, in general, just to play through. Because I really do like these games, and I'm used to all of them, and I think 4 is going to be the easiest. Because 4's story... The story is a lot more like a story. Like, there's actual dialogue happening a lot more. It probably has the most... well, it has the most dialogue out of any of them. And the characters are actually, like, they have motives and stuff. Which I don't think really any of the other ones do have that as a thing. Which is fine, because these games are old. Like Final Fantasy was... Like... Final Fantasy really didn't have a story either. Like, the story was just like how it is in Phantasy Star, where there's not really much dialogue happening at all. And the dialogue that is happening is very short and brief. Because, like, the final boss in this game just comes out of nowhere, really. Like, you fight Lassic, and then... He's not the final boss, by the way. Because you have to actually defeat the thing that was controlling him. And that boss literally just... The game, like, fades to black, and the boss just comes out. Like, and there's no dialogue. So... Yeah, this was back during a time when that was a normal thing. And now people look at it now and they're like, oh my god, this game has no story, and this game sucks, and the second game is rushed because they only had a year, and, you know, all the story is rushed, and it's like, well... that's how RPGs were back then? I mean, Final Fantasy, even, like, the only one early on that had any story, or had any character arcs at all, was 2, and even then, there was very, very, like, known tropes. Like, it was obvious tropes. Like, even for the time, it was like, oh yeah, of course, there's a big dumb guy, or, you know, you have the hero, the heroine, big dumb guy, the strong stoic guy, you know, all that stuff. There wasn't any real character that was unique back then. But hey, level 4. But so, like, Phantasy Star really didn't start getting its own big story until maybe the 3rd game, and then it really hit home with 4. Because I think by the time 4 came out, they really hit the stride of what they wanted to put into the game. How they wanted the game to look, how they wanted the game to play, how, you know, how the story was going to go, how the characters would look, how the characters would act, and, you know, all that stuff. And the same thing happened with Final Fantasy around the same time, too. Final Fantasy really didn't have real character arcs or story for characters until the 6th game. Until Final Fantasy VI, which came out around the same time as Phantasy Star 4, I think. I think they came out around the same era. Same time period. FF6 might have came out a little bit later. Like a year later, but still, it's like around that era, I think, was when RPGs really started to get a story that made you invested into the characters and actually care for them and know how they would act, you know, if the game wasn't a game. Like, if the game wasn't already telling you the story, you would know how the characters would act outside of the game. So, you know, there's like that and stuff. But we finally have enough for the roadmap, and we're level 4, which is great. I don't really want to fight all these guys right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. You want to fight? You want to fight so bad. Oh, let's fight. Yeah, we want to go back here. And go into this shop. Now, in this shop is something called Secrets, and that's 200 Meseta. This is the road pass. And so we have to basically keep talking to him, keep asking him. Yeah, see, I told you no one will know, or that can't do. You should go back to wherever he came from, and now we talk to him, we ask him again, and he'll give it to us. Don't tell anyone where you got this, okay? Basically, he just gave us an illegal roadmap, or pass, which is the only way for us to get one right now. So we got it. And now we can go to a different planet. Entirely. We don't have to be here right now. Even though there's not really much we can do at the other planet right now either, though. But there is one thing we can do. The whole reason we got it. We're gonna heal up, though. Do a little bit of that heal action. I'm going to come here to buy a better sword. Because we're gonna buy the iron sword. I think that's our best purchase right now with the money I do have. Equip that sword. Should have upped our damage a lot. Yep, it did. Went up to 26, which I'm pretty sure was at like 23, 22. We'll go sell this sword so I get some money back. Let's go, $15. I'll take it. Alright, let's go. We may proceed. We'll take the, I guess, sideways escalator. I want to come up here. Oh, that's right. I don't have the passport. We have to buy a passport. Not from here, though. It's from the other shop. But I don't think I have enough money to get a passport. Yeah, I don't have 100. Okay, let's go grind a little bit more for money. I kind of forgot I needed $100 on top of it to actually get the passport to leave the planet. $6 more. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for scorpions. Technically, there are better places for us to train, but we don't really have good equipment to deal with it. There's enemies on the beach, like beach tiles, and they give a lot more XP and Meseta, but the problem is we don't really have good stats to fight them. We'd probably need at least like 30 and more in attack and defense to actually fight them. Which we probably would have if I upgraded my weapon and everything, but just to upgrade my weapon is going to cost me, I think, over 1,000 Meseta alone. $1,000. which is very hard to come by right now. But so we'll get it later. We'll get better equipment later. Oops. Yeah. Do I want a passport? Never done anything illegal, and I don't have an illness. I got the passport. Yep, I got my passport, and I'm ready to go. Bound for Motavia. Getting on. Yup. Now this is very cool for the time. I think this was not really okay. My mic is freaking out. I don't think this like space travel was really a thing back in the day. So I think Phantasy Star was one of the first to really do this. Have you? Why is my mic doing? Okay, I think we're okay. But yeah, so Phantasy Star, I think, was one of the first to have space travel, like going to a different planet. Which really, I mean, it's really just like, oh, it's just a different tile set, different map and everything. But for the time, I'm sure it was very cool. So yeah, this was the guy we need to talk to. I have a rare animal here. Would you pay 1 billion masetas for it? Nope. Because the cap in the game is 99,999, so there's not even any way for us to afford that. But he's like, I see you have a strange pot. Shall I trade the animal for it? Sure. Alright, there you go with him. And there we go. We will be fellow travelers. I'm Alice. What's your name? I'm Meow. You know, Meow. Have you ever heard of a man named Odin? Yes, but he is turned to stone. If he drinks this medicine, he'll be okay. But I cannot open the bottle. Well, then we'd better go save Odin together, okay? And there you go. That's the only dialogue these two will have together. I think it's the only dialogue Meow even has. Alright, so we're actually done here. We're actually done in the desert already. We have nothing else to do. Another thing to note is that every new character starts at level 1. But luckily Meow is actually not necessarily a level 1 character. He's more like how we were at level 3 or 4. Or I guess at level 4. Obviously we just have better armor and a better weapon now. But still, his stats really aren't awful. He's not as good as us right now. And he doesn't have spells yet. But he will. Only Odin doesn't get any spells. Odin's only purpose, I guess, is he can dish out damage. And quite a bit of it at that. He's not even really much of a tank, though. I've had Alice have more defense more times than not. But luckily we can skip all these minor cutscenes too. We can always skip them if we've already seen them before. So we'll skip them. But, so we're gonna go try to grab Odin as soon as possible. I know exactly where he is, but I need a certain item to grab him. We need a flash. So a flash lets us see dark caves, because otherwise dark caves we can't explore. The magic lamp is basically permanent flashes, like it's permanently gonna light up caves, but we're not gonna be able to have the lamp for a while because obviously it costs way too much. It would take forever for us to get that much money right now, so we're gonna have to get enough money to get a flash or two. We'll probably grab 2 just in case, but I think I'll only need the 1. I don't know why I'm grinding here. I mean, I guess with 2 characters I can actually fight these pretty easily. Meow actually adds in a little bit extra damage right now. But there we go, we got... that's right, I wanted to get 40. Oh, wow. So now that we have more than 1 party member, we're going to start encountering up to 4 or more enemies. Instead of just up to 2. So combat's going to be a lot more longer because of this, but we'll get a lot more XP and money by doing so. Yeah, the amount of XP and money I just got, I think, was about how much the other mode of this port gives you. Like 16 XP and 52 money you'd get from per skeleton, or per scorpion, I mean. Which is pretty good, but this game, this version of the game, the original, a little bit different, obviously. We're also going to buy an escaper, which an escaper basically lets you escape a dungeon. So if we're in the middle of a dungeon and we want to leave, we can use that. And we're going to have to use those because the only other way to leave a dungeon is via spells that we don't yet have. So once we get those spells, we won't really need to have escapers as much. But there's also an item later in the game that is unlimited use escaper, which is the flute. So we're gonna want the flute so we can leave dungeons whenever. It's gonna be pretty great. But we'll have at least an escaper or two on hand at all times, just so we can always leave, at least until we get the flute. Okay. Man-eater. Man-eater. $13. Okay. Dude, I can't just take a step and there's another guy. Cannot go forward, it's pitch black. And this is why. We want the fletch. There we go. Wing eyes. Now, we might not really be ready for this yet, because the wing eyes, there's a lot of them. But we're going to explore this dungeon. I'm going to make sure I get all the chests. I know where Odin is, though, so we can kind of head for him right now, which I probably will, like, right now. Meow gained a level, which he just gained, like, 8 HP. Wow, he gained, like, 3 attack and a bunch of defense, too. Is he in this cave? He might not be in this cave. Maybe I was thinking of a different cave. $24? Gonna heal up Meow for 20. There he goes, 29. Okay, no, he is. He is right here. Oops. Hey, it's Odin. And so, since we got Meow, he has the medicine, the Alsalin, which recovers a person from being stoned. So we're gonna take it out. The bottle cap opens, and the contents quietly leak out. Wow. Look. He's alive and well. Let's talk. Oh, that was weird. Thanks for saving me. I guess if Medusa could stop me, I don't have much hope of killing Lassic, do I? My brother died trying to kill Lassic. Before he died, he told me to seek your help. Is that so? Well, I must not let your brother die unavenged. Why did you try to kill Medusa? Because Medusa has a mystic axe. Unfortunately, she got away from me. Which, that axe is something we actually need to kill Lassic. Anyhow, I have stashed a compass in one of the passages of this cave. Let's go and get it. Which is another key item we need. And I'll be get right into combat. So yeah, he starts at level 1. He has a lot of base HP at the start, which kind of weans off later in the game. If I remember correctly, he really doesn't get as much health as Alis or Meow does. Even at the same level. But he has a higher base attack and defense, I think. Maybe? I mean, I think he just hit one of those bats for like 10. So, you can check his stats. He's got an iron axe and iron armor. He's got 23 attack and 33 defense. So yeah, he's definitely the strongest of any of us at level 1. But like I said, he's gonna become pretty obsolete later on, especially since he can't use magic. Since he can't use magic, his damage output is definitely hindered a little bit. Find some green slimes. But since he has the best defense out of any of us. He's also going to take the least amount of damage from most of these enemies, so we really won't have to heal him as much. But the compass is right up here, which it doesn't show up until after we revive Odin, so we'll be able to get it now. Yep, got the compass. Which I didn't get to show where we use the compass, but we'll get to go there right away now. Alright, we'll speed up combat right now, because there's not really much happening. We're actually gonna heal up Alice. We're gonna have her heal herself. Meow and Odin can just keep attacking. Alright. Everyone attack. Ah, we all got hit by a bomb. $12. Yeah, that's the entire cave. We'll just walk out. I'm not gonna use the escape route. Plus, I didn't want to do that because I wanted to get extra money and XP. Because we're gonna see about upgrading at least Alice's equipment. I'm not gonna be able to upgrade Meow's equipment right now because it's gonna cost way too much to do that. And same thing with Odin. But Meow just got another level up. I think I'll try to upgrade the shield. How much is the shield? Oh, 5.2, 520. Okay, never mind. I already got the better sword. I could, well, I guess I could try to buy better body armor, because she still only has the base amount. Let's see. I could buy her a titanium sword, which I think ups her damage by double, or like instead of 8, it's like 15, I think. Oh wow, it's a lot of swarms. I think that's the most amount of enemies that can be in a battle is 6. So wow, that was kind of bad luck. Odin gained a level. Let's go. Yeah, and every character has their own XP curves as well. I think Meow... I can't remember exactly. I think Alice levels up kind of standard level up. I can't even remember. We're gonna buy the light suit for Alice. It should up her defense by a bit. So she's at 32. Oops. Equip Alice. Yep, she just went up by 10. Nice. So she's gonna take like no damage. God, I'm sorry. Got hiccups all of a sudden. Sudden. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, okay, let's go to... Well, actually, we'll go back to home. Or the hometown where we started. Which we're going to be going back here a lot, just because of the free heal. At least this early. Later on, probably not so much, but... We'll do it now, because we gotta save all the dollars I can. Because it costs 1 Macenta per point you want to heal, whether it's HP or MP. So luckily MP doesn't cost more to heal, but it does add up if we are really weak. If we're a high level and our health and MP are really low for all characters, then it's gonna cost a lot. It's gonna cost a bit to actually heal up. So late game, we'll easily be spending like over 500 Macenta every time we want to heal, basically. But yeah, so this settlement was originally without the compass. The second you step onto any of these forest tiles, the game will like just tell you that you're losing your sense of direction, and it kicks you out. But since we have the compass, we can actually go here, which is kind of the next place we're supposed to be at, if I remember correctly. Yeah, welcome to Epi. We're getting taught that Noah lives on Motavia. Governor of Motavia might help you as well. I think we wanted to be in here. Are you looking for a dungeon key? Yes. I've hidden a dungeon key in the warehouse in the outskirts of Caminate. We know of a warehouse, which is exactly the warehouse I was talking about, that has a dungeon key now, which we need. Do you know what the strongest material in our world is? I do know, but you tell me. It's Laconia. Arms made with Laconia are the best to have. And that mystic axe that Odin was looking for happens to be made of Laconia. What do you got here? Ooh, you got the needle gun. So obviously there's like normal stuff like swords, axes, staves. There's like the claws for Meow. But for Odin, not only does he get to equip the axes of the game, but also some of the swords. He also is the only one that can actually equip guns, which the special thing about guns is they all do a set amount of damage, which sometimes doesn't always sound great, but a lot of basic enemies, especially mid to late game, even at the strongest, like, okay, they'll have like 150 health, but the best gun in the game does 20 damage to all enemies, and it can't miss. This needle gun only does 5 to all enemies though, but it's the same thing with every gun. It does damage to all enemies, it's a set damage, and it can never miss. So, yeah, we're gonna want to buy it for him. Because really, another thing about Odin is, like I said, he's not really gonna be that strong mid-game anyway, so having the guns is better. Which, there's 3 guns. There's the needle gun, there's the 10 damage gun, which I forgot what it's called, and then there's the 20 damage laser gun. And that's the best gun in the game. Like just here, like even early game, that 5 damage he would be doing, he would be out damaging Alice right now, because Alice is hitting for probably 5 or 6 to one enemy, or I guess 7 to one enemy, but he would be able to hit 5 to both. So yeah, we really do want to get 400 Macenta as soon as possible for him. But we're also going to grab the dungeon key once I heal up. Because with the dungeon key, there is a dungeon that we weren't able to go through, which we haven't found it yet. But I think I remember where I'm supposed to go with the key. So we'll, I guess, start heading there. Which we have to go, I think, southeast of Skion. This, the port town we have to... Oh, no, that's right, it's more up, not here. Yeah, I gotta go this way. Yeah, this cave. I might just run from this. Yep. Pitch black. We're gonna use a flash. And then, yep, directly in front of us is a locked door. We use the dungeon key, which is unlimited use. And we have to keep it. If we lose it at any point, we are soft locked. So let's not do that. In fact, I'm going to save. We'll save to this. We'll save as often as I think I need to. Which is why I'm saving now. And later in the game, we're going to have to save a lot. Oh. I don't want to be here right now. Okay, never mind. Not yet. I do have to be here at some point, but not right now. Those guys will fuck my shit up. We're gonna need better weapons and armor before I do that. So, yeah. So we might have to grind for a bit. We need more levels and everything, which sucks. But let's try to see if I can get the fishmen, those guys I was talking about, or at least like one. Okay, well not like 5. Yeah, because they're doing way too much damage. If it's like 1, I can fight them. But maybe I need another level on all characters just in case. Odin leveled up. I don't know. I think Meow gets his first spell at 6. So maybe I need to get him to level 6. Which is probably going to be a good point to be able to get through that cave. Is to get him to level 6. Meow's level 4 now. I think I can train in the forest now. Hope for the owl bears to show up, because those are probably the best enemies I can easily fight. And get a decent amount of money from, and XP. Tree's dead. Dead trees are good too, but they're kind of hard to fight. You get $21 per enemy. Not finding owl bears. Maybe they're more up here. I think down there is slightly stronger enemies. Yeah, there you go. I want owl bears because they're really easy to kill. They don't do very much damage in return. Yeah, we'll go buy the... Yeah, we'll go down and buy the needle gun now. I don't know if the needle gun's gonna help that much with all those werebats, but it will at least be a fixed amount of damage per round, which will help. I guess that's really the best thing about Odin, is the fact that he is the only one that can use the guns, and the guns all can do a set amount of damage and always hit, and hit every enemy, which none of the spells can do. Yeah, see, I don't even know if I can fight one of those. I don't know why they're spawning here, because they didn't before. Actually, gonna have Ayla's heal herself. Meow. Grab the needle gun, which will be a good damage up for Odin. Actually, let me check. So, another thing with this part of the game is it actually tells you what every spell can do, what all the items do. It doesn't tell you where they are, but it does tell you descriptions and what they do. It tells you about weapons, how much damage they do, what they are, how much they would cost if you buy them. If they don't have a value, like the Iron Fang or the Laconian Sword and Axe, that's because you have to go find them. And then it tells you what character can actually equip said weapon. Same thing with armors. Tells you how much defense they are and how much they cost and everything. And then there's like normal stuff like a manual, a game reset, and then just going to the start menu. And there's like the settings. But what I wanted to see was about the shield, which we are currently using the leather shield. So, oh right, and the bronze shield was for Odin technically, which I think he already has. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, so we could give it to him. If we get 310, we could give it to him. But the iron shield is an upgrade for Ayla's, which is 520. But so we'll have to do that too. I'll have to get money. Yeah, we need money for a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so we'll... Nah, I'm not gonna waste any more money right now. We're 40s and up, which is fine. Alright, let's equip his needle gun. And let's try to hope for, like, 1 fishman. Not 5. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. Okay, but we'll get to see him shoot his gun. We'll even slow down. Yep, see, he shoots each enemy for 5. Pretty good. He got a level up. Oh no, I know. Okay, I know where I need to use the key. We gotta go back to Motavia. Now that we have the key. Because we have to go to the governor. If I remember correctly. So let's actually do that instead of just grinding. Because yeah, I guess I don't think I was actually supposed to do that dungeon yet. So we'll go back to Motavia. Which we really didn't get to explore this town, which this town is called Paseo. Like P-A-S-E-O. And we want to go into here. Yeah, and this is why we wanted the key. So use the key. Get to go through the door. Oh, I forgot about the present. That's right, because the governor likes sweets. And I have to figure out where to go to get the sweets. And I kind of forgot. I think it's a person that sells them in a dungeon, and it's not on Motavia. I think it's back at Paseo, and I think it might have been that dungeon that I went to. Oh no, maybe it's up north. I could try going up north, because up north is another dungeon. But I need another flash before I go up there. Okay, that's right. I can't do anything with that manhole yet until we get Noah. We have to get the last part member to do anything with that manhole. And even then, I think we have to do a couple of other story quest beats to get in there. Yeah, we'll buy 2 of these. Transfer. Transfer basically is, it sends you back to the last church you visited. So it's kind of a fast travel in that sense. If you're in the overworld and you use it, it will send you back to the last church you were at. But that means I would have to, you know, visit a church that I wanted to fast travel back to. But yeah, we're gonna go up here. Now the issue is I have to hope that I don't encounter tarantulas, because they're, I think, about as strong as the werebats. Okay, great scorpions are fine. They are stronger than the scorpions we were fighting earlier, but with 3 characters who are, you know, like level 5 plus, I think we're okay. Plus we got the needle gun, which definitely helps. Yeah, I got another level up. Ah, that sucks. I think that hit me out. Go forward. There we go. I'll try to fight them right now, because at least if I can beat them, I'll get a bunch of XP. It's bursting with strength. But yeah, luckily since we have the needle gun, we're actually doing damage, because otherwise I don't even think... Yeah, I think Alis and Meow aren't even really doing much damage at all. I think it's really Odin that's actually the MVP in this fight. For the most part. Oh, that's right, we have new spells too. We have Buy, which... Oh, Meow just died. Okay, we gotta run. No, we gotta run. No! Oh, that's even worse. Let me run away, dude. Dude. Okay, I'm casting buy. Damn it. What is buy? I'm literally gonna die if I don't run right now. Yeah, it didn't even fucking work. Bro, I fucking hate this game. Are you fucking kidding me? At least I saved here, but that's still like a full level of every party member, and I don't have the needle gun anymore. You know, that's fine. Actually, I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna be better off buying a better weapon for Aylis. I think we'll save up for that. I think that would just be better. I'm mad because I wasted like 10 minutes from that. I don't know how I wasn't able to beat them. Like they did so much damage so fast, and it's because they killed me out that I had to stop. But then the fact that I tried running away like 8 times and it failed every time. It's kind of bullshit. I don't know, Meow even had 2 level ups before he died. I can fight 1. Maybe. Bro. Bro, I swear to fucking God. Why is it even there? Was it because of the grass? No, I'm not gonna fight anybody because it's just gonna ruin XP more and more. This fucking sucks because I'm gonna have to spend like 100 Meseta reviving him now. 80, yeah. I think maybe the first thing I need to get is better armor for Meow because he cannot be taking fucking 15 hits from 15 damage from one enemy. Like that, this just not gonna work. Odin needs to get the shield too. I should get him the bronze shield. That just sucks. I should have got the bronze shield already. I should have went back down here and bought it. Okay, we're gonna go buy it now. You know, once I'm able to. Yeah, so, how much do I need? I think I need 640. 630. I need to get the thick fur, which is actually really good for Meow right now. It gives him 30 defense, which means I definitely need to get it very, very soon. Because that would, like, double his current defense right now, which is very good. Like, Odin just got +8 defense, so his defense is on par with mine. But he is slightly weaker than me, and I think it's just because he's a lower level than me, than Aylis. And now, I'm gonna have to build up the money. I need to get Meow his armor. Because now that Odin has that better defense, I think Odin and Aylis can take on a Werebat a lot easier, but if Meow gets hit, he's just going to die. Like, he's really not going to be able to take a hit. A bunch of hits. And they seem to keep targeting him a lot. They seem to keep targeting the cat the most often. So... got a level. I think we're close to where I was. Meow needs to get his level up, and then I'm pretty much back at the same level I was at before we gamed over. Swarms. Ow. I think we'll probably stream for like another 50 minutes though. I think I'll stop streaming after, probably shortly after the 2-hour mark. I don't want you to stream for so long. Like, I'm hoping I can get Noah, but the whole quest right now is we need to get the sweets for the governor, in which the governor's gonna give us a letter that we can use the letter, then we can use the letter to recruit Noah, so then we have the full party. That's kind of the goal right now. That's like what I want to do before I end the stream, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. Seven. Yeah, I need Meow to level up again. Because he'll get heal, or not heal, cure, which cure Alice never learns, but cure Meow and Noah learn, and cure costs 6 MP and heals for 80. So, it is a better healing spell, which I think heal only, yeah, heals 2 MP and it only heals for 20, but then cure is 6 and restores 80. But of course, it costs a lot of MP really to use that, and none of our characters even have 80 or more HP yet. But it's definitely a lot better than heals and the colas that we can pretty much easily afford. I probably could buy a bunch of burgers, though. That's what I should do. Because burgers... Cola and burgers are the only healing items in the game. And they heal for the same amount that they're bought at. So cola heals for 10, and the burgers heal for 40. Which means burgers are our best form of healing right now. And they're pretty much the best form of healing in general. Just because, you know, they're... The fact that there's no way for us to recover MP outside of healing at an inn or the hospital or whatever means that we run out of MP a lot more than we probably don't want to, which means that we need healing items to recover HP, so we're saving our MP for other things. Like for using it for damage, for damaging spells, or to heal as a last resort. Essentially. Hey, let's got to level 8. She did not get a new spell. I think she gets a new spell next level, maybe. Still need another 220 to get that thick fur. The one grass block and I stepped on it and it wasn't an encounter. That's fine. Getting really lucky on dodging these hits though. Which is kind of random. I don't know if it is based off of what level you are or not. just seems to be kind of random sometimes how often the enemy actually misses. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back. We're not gonna enter those dungeons, but I want to go back to that peninsula southeast of the port town, Skion. We'll go back there. Because I want to save up a bit more money than just enough to barely get the thick fur. I think I want over 1,000 because I want to be able to get that sword for Alos very easily. Which means I need like another 500 on top of what I have now. Yeah, I want to be here. Yeah, because we get like Grand Scorpions, or Great Scorpions instead. Which actually aren't better than regular Scorpions. Like, money-wise. I love getting shot by an arrow. Hold on, let me check. So, Odin's Iron Axe does 10. He can also equip the Iron Sword, but that +2 damage is not really helpful. But he can equip the Titanium Sword. Oh, which the Titanium Sword is only 320? What does she have right now? Iron Sword. Oh, then I'll just go grab it now. Oh, wait, how much is it? Yeah, 21? I just get one for Odin, too. Fuck it. I'd rather do that so I can kill things better with 2 characters. Ah, Titanium Sword, 320. Which yeah, Ceramic Sword is 10 more than that. That's a lot. Oh, thanks, Dylan. Thanks for telling me I'm bad. What's going, bro? Okay. Well, I upped my damage. 44. 41. Good. That's good. Maybe I'm better off fighting the fishermen now. I don't want to fight like 4. Because they're all gonna target Meow and just fucking kill him. That's not what I want. I don't want them to kill him so easily. Swarms. Ugh. I just want to get to the beach. I want to get to the beach so I can try to fight fishermen. I'm hoping for only like 1 or 2 though. Okay, 1, nice. Let's see how good they actually are. Wow, my stream is breaking. Why is it doing that? Hold on, let me I might have to unplug the capture card because I don't know. I think it's the capture card. And then my webcam. Hello, webcam. Thank you. I don't know if that. I think that is showing up on the stream. Why is it doing that all of a sudden? Hold on. Oh. I gotta reset it now. Oops. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. it's still happening. Am I gonna have to get a new capture card? Like, what is happening? Is it the HDMI cord? Might be the HDMI cord that's doing it. Oh god. I don't know why it's doing this now. It wasn't doing this for the last hour. Let me check the stream, because I feel like it is showing up too, which is not good. Because this capture card also is like $100. Yeah, it fucking is. What the hell? Could always be the power cord that's doing it. Because I know the way I'm giving it power is not the greatest when it comes to actually giving it power. Which I'm hoping is what it is. Why am I fighting this fight? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna game over again and lose all the progress I just made. In fact, let me save. Okay. Okay. All right. So I think I'll skip giving Odin the needle gun for now. I think that's gonna be my better option. Need more fishmen, and not as many, please. Thank you. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if I can fight 3 of those. Yay, Meow finally got magic. So now he's got heal. I think it's only on the beach that does that, though. I think it might just because of how bright it is. I think is messing with the capture card. Because it doesn't seem to happen with these. It's only when I'm on that beach. Which is weird, but I guess when I'm grinding on the beach, you'll just have to do. Or at least against the fishermen. I don't know if it's going to happen with other enemies. Oh. Come on. I mean, I could try to grind on Motavia. I don't know how strong the enemies actually are. I always forget. There's like the farmers I can fight. And if the farmers ever get too bad, I can always just talk to them and they'll leave me alone. because they actually speak English, and if I talk to them, they'll be like, "Oh, we didn't know that you speak English. I guess we'll leave you alone." So I could try to do that. Excuse me, you stupid microphone. It's a whole nother issue. Is I need to get a new microphone. I guess a new capture card now. It's like I gotta get all this new shit, and it's gonna cost me a bunch of money. Alright, well, here's Motavia. So, these dirt things are sandworms, or, antlions, and they will fucking wreck me, and even if I could fight them, they would not be worth fighting. They barely give any XP or money. Yeah, the main reason we're gonna grind here is because there's more scorpions more often, which we can easily fight. And then obviously we need to be here for the thick fur anyway, which I have enough money now for. So we're gonna grab it right now. This one. Nope, it's not that one. It's this one. Thick fur, and they also sell diamond armor, which diamond armor is the second best armor in the game. And it's what we're going to have to give Alis at some point, but not right now, because I clearly don't have that much money. Oops. And we'll probably have to give it to Odin, too, at least before we get the Laconian armor. Which we will give to him as soon as we get it, but that's not going to be until late game. Thick fur. Meow. So now he's got armor, which he didn't have before, and he's got 71 defense. So he's not going to be taking damage anymore. Not for a while. So he is good. But yeah, we'll sell this stuff. The weapons that I have, get a little bit extra money back. Alright. So I think... Let me double check armor and everything. Trying to think. I mean, I could try to save up for zirconian armor, which would, like, add 15 to Alis and 10 to Odin. And then there's also getting the iron shield for both of them, which would be cheaper, and then get 7 for each. Maybe I'll have to do that. I think that's the only thing I really should be doing, is trying to get the iron shields for both characters, for both Alis and Odin. Is it any different on the grass, or is the grass actually safe? Oh, well, I didn't even stay on the grass to see if I can get an encounter on the grass here. Oh, oh, well, yeah, it doesn't even register the grass. It's like, what grass? Okay, actually, let's, we'll head towards the dungeon that Noah's in. He's up here. But I want to start heading up here just because we'll see the farmers I was talking about. And my issue with the farmers is they're pretty strong for this point in the game. Like, I'm really not supposed to be, or even the crawlers, I'm really not supposed to be here right now. Not really. I think we can fight them at least these guys pretty easily, the crawlers. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage to them. I mean, Meow's not doing that much, but Alis and Odin are doing pretty good damage, so. 27 XP. 90 gold! $90! I'll take it. I don't know if they can actually spawn more than 3, which is good. Yeah, like, I think we just need more levels. And obviously I want to get the better armor for Alis and Odin. Like, at least the better shield for both. Especially for Alis, because she still only has that +3 defense shield, I think. Which is really not helpful. She leveled up. 90 gold. Actually, let's have her heal everyone once. Just to keep their health up. Especially since now I think I'm going to encounter farmers. If they want to show up. Okay. I don't know why they're not showing up. It's weird. Because I used to encounter them a lot trying to go up here. So I don't know. I don't know why I just keep finding crawlers. Odin leveled up. Like, what? Okay, so 6. Yeah, see, like now, so Meow's, at least at this point, his levels are a little bit slower, but I think he starts catching up very soon. Like he'll catch up by like level 15, I think, or after level 10, he'll start like starting to catch up. Oh, Barbarians. These are not the farmers I wanted. I mean, I think I can kind of fight them, yeah, because they're not doing that much damage. I'm just not doing much damage to them, is the issue. More so than... Like, maybe I do want the ceramic swords. Because at least then both Alis and Odin are doing a lot of damage. I think with that +10 attack for both, they would be doing, like, probably at least 5 per hit. Probably even 10. I think they would actually be doing 10 damage. But that's, you know, I have to save up 1,100 gold. $1,100 for that per sword. Ugh. But yeah, that was a lot of money. That's why I wanted to fight those guys. It gives a lot of money. Very good. Yeah, we're gonna head back. We're gonna go and heal. Fighting those guys, I can realistically get the money I need for easily the shield. Like, just fighting them again, the same amount, getting the 300 plus gold again, will easily get me to get those shields. Plus, I get XP. I didn't even see how much XP they actually gave me though, but I think it was a good amount. But 5 of them? I don't have fire yet right now. Not yet. I think fire is actually the last spell she can learn. For combat purposes. So I think she learns that at level 12, which I think she's level 10 right now. I think. Her stats look like she's level 10. Maybe I should get Odin the needle gun, at least for this, because then he will do more damage than anyone else against these guys right now. Which is kind of the whole point of why I want to give it to him, but the fact that it's $400 is kind of hard to get. But the more we fight these guys, not only the more XP and levels we get, but the more money I get to easily get that needle gun. whittling them down. Sucks I can't tell them which target to attack. I don't think that was a thing until at least Phantasy Star 3. So both Phantasy Star 1 and 2. In Phantasy Star 1, you're only gonna fight one enemy at a type at a time. Phantasy Star 2, you can fight multiple types of enemies, and they can be like 2 to 3 of them at a time, but you can only select which group. And then 3 and 4 have multiple types of enemies in combat, but you can select which target, specifically which target you want to attack. So, yeah. It sucks I don't really like 3 that much, for a bunch of reasons. For one, I don't like the way it looks. I hate the art design of 3 so much. Like, I think that alone makes it my least favorite one. I hate the fucking graphics. It looks awful. Especially for a Genesis game. Where am I going? Like, this game, I mean, maybe Phantasy Star's issue is it also probably was rushed, because I think Phantasy Star 4 had the most amount of time between releases to be made. But, yeah, I think Phantasy Star 3 also came out, like, 1 year after 2, and that might be why. It feels even worse, or it looks even worse than 2 and everything, just because of that. But I don't know. I don't know the release date of 3. I thought it was 91. Which really doesn't excuse for how awful it looks, because this game came out in 88, and then Phantasy Star 2 came out in 89, and I think Phantasy Star 2 looks better than 3 does. But then people don't like 2. There's things they don't like about 2, so I don't know. Alright, we got some of these shields. There we go, 81 defense. Only 62 though. That's kind of the problem with Odin, is his defense is dropping. Even though he has better armor in general, he just doesn't have as much defense as Aelus does. Base defense. Oh, well, I didn't mean to save, but we'll save. I'll save. Yeah, you know it's bad when the cat has more defense than you. That's not good for you, Odin. That's bad. Can I take on that dungeon? You know, the problem is I might actually have to save up enough to get a ceramic shield just for Odin. Which he can equip one, right? Yeah. But that means I have to save up enough for it. Which, if I keep fighting the barbarians, I can get it, but... I guess we're not going to be able to get to Noah this stream, because the amount of time it's going to take for me to really get the money I need to get this shield just for Odin. Because I'm not going to get it for Aelus, because Aelus is already at 80 plus defense, 81 defense or whatever, which is good enough. It's that Odin needs that, like, plus 10 defense the shield will give him. Which means I guess I shouldn't have bought the shield that I bought for him. The iron shield, I should have saved up for the ceramic shield. But, what can you do? They look weird, though. They look like hamster people. These barbarians. Look kind of weird. I like them. They're cool. Even though I don't think they're supposed to look like that. Like, it's just how their sprite looks. It looks like they look like a hamster or something. But I think in Phantasy Star 4, you see the same race again, and they don't look like that. They don't look like this. But it is the same race. So I guess they're not actually hamsters, because in 4 he's not a hamster. One of the playable characters is this race, which I think is like the technically Newman or whatever. Or I don't remember what the race is called. I could try to head to that. Yeah, see, it's right here. Can I go? I don't actually have flash. Could save up for the magic lamp too. It would be worth it, because then I don't have to keep wasting inventory on flash, because it's not like flash is like wasting me money, but it's just that they're wasting inventory space having to hold on to them all the time, instead of just having a magic lamp. But so yeah, I'll try to get the other RPGs to work, Dragon Quest and Megami Tensei. I really wanted to be able to get a stream done today, and at the rate I was going, I was not gonna be able to stream. It just was not working. So I'll have to try it when I'm not like on a time crunch to get it to work. But so yeah, I'll figure it out. If I can't get them to work, then I guess expect Megami Tensei stream tomorrow, and then I'll try to start working on Dragon Quest video, or at least recording. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if I really want to review every Dragon Quest game. At least, you know, just straight up. I have never really been very good at reviewing games, let alone trying to write scripts and everything. I can try. It's not like it's not like I've never written a script. It's just hard. It's a lot of work. Like the Birth by Sleep tutorial boss video, the script writing alone, because I never really did script writing before, it took me an hour. Which I had notes for it. Like I wrote down because I streamed it live on Twitch at the time. I streamed that area and the first world in its entirety and stuff. And I did, you know, I was writing notes of like what I thought I should write down, which is exactly what you should do when you're recording footage and stuff, is write down notes and like timestamps and stuff. Or at least write down notes and around the time that it was at. So you, wow, okay, they're all targeting Meow all of a sudden. Nope, that's not what I want you to do. I want you to heal yourself. Hopefully get it off before you die. Luckily, they missed almost every shot they even shot, so... But yeah, so, like the script writing, the script itself took me almost an hour, and it was a very short script. I mean, the video itself was like 3 minutes long, 3 to 4 minutes long, and that was my first time writing a script, and that was back then. The other video I did was the only other script I actually did, and that I actually uploaded was the Can You Beat The World Ends With You 2, but that was only like, you know, day 1, the prologue. I don't know if I ever will continue that, sadly, but I think it was a lot of fun. Like, I liked writing the script for it, and I think I don't know if I really wrote the greatest of jokes, but I thought they were funny. But I don't know. I haven't seen the video in a while, so I really don't know how well it aged. But I know I did a lot of editing for it too. I had really good cuts for it and stuff. Not the greatest of edits, but it's good for me, I think. But yeah, like that's kind of the issue with, I think, Dragon Quest for me, is just how I don't know how to write a script for something like that very well. So I could just make it a video series, which is probably something I should do. I should have like a normal video alongside like streams. But the thing is I think Mega 10 is going to be on Twitch. Considering with Phantasy Star, we're streaming it on YouTube right now. Because I wanted to stream stuff on YouTube tonight. Which means, I guess Phantasy Star is going to be on YouTube. Which means, yeah, that if Dragon Quest is going to have regular videos on YouTube / reviews of the games, then Mega 10's going to have to go on Twitch. Because I'm not gonna do a bunch of streaming on YouTube, because that's a lot. Like, I'm thinking about it, but I have something else planned for streams. Obviously, I mean, on Twitch alone, I have Pokemon streams we're doing again, with Christian and Anthony. There's those Pokemon streams. Not to mention, if I do any other Pokemon streams like Sleep Walks or anything, it'll be on Twitch, I think, because I mainly would want most Pokemon stuff to be on Twitch. Oh, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything else even got as many votes as these 3 games did. I mean, well, Sword of Vermilion did get 4, so it did get the same amount as Phantasy Star. Please don't be a bomb. Okay, good. Alright, we got enough money for that shield. And I got a bunch of colas now, so I might as well use them. Will save me on, oops. It'll save me on spending any money if I wanted to. Can you not? But so yeah, so there's plans. Like Phantasy Star, it's probably gonna be every other day. I think, for the most part. So I guess expect to stream on Sunday for part 2. Which part 2 we're gonna obviously get Noah and continue the game and all that stuff. I'll probably have to start looking at a guide at that point, because I'm gonna kind of forget exactly where I'm supposed to go. I have an idea, I have inklings of locations I need to go, but I'm not too sure. But so yeah, well, I'll figure it out. And I want to actually be able to keep up on the schedule. And it means I'm not going to be doing a lot of gaming with friends anymore, which is probably a good thing, because it always is a distraction at the end of the day, which sucks. Because I like getting to play with friends, but at the same time, I want to be able to do more streams. Because I have fun streaming. I like streaming. Unless I stream with my friends, but the issue is even there's even times with like Anthony and Christian too where I'm streaming with them and I don't talk. Usually that doesn't happen. Usually I'm very talkative, but like when I'm streaming with Dylan and Craig, I barely talk. Even when we're all playing the same game, I'm really not talking that much. Like even if my chat is, you know, a moving chat, I still barely talk. So there's like those times. There's like with Jonas, I barely talk. It feels like when I'm doing stuff with him, I barely talk. I mean, Jonas talks a lot though. He kind of makes up for any silence. I usually don't make it completely silent. He just talks a lot that it gets to the point I don't know if I can get a word in sometimes. Which is good, because him being very talkative is good for him too. I always tell him that, it should be pretty easy for him to stream a lot when he is that talkative, you know. Unless he feels the same way I do, where it feels like I need somebody to talk to really have a compelling discussion, compelling conversations while playing games. But then he says I'm very good at solo commentary, even when it's... He's like, even when there's like no one else around, I'm still talking, I'm still doing, like, talking about the game, talking about real life, something. And obviously I've been doing that this whole stream too. We've been either talking about the game, or I'm talking about YouTube stuff and Twitch stuff and everything, and, you know, all the good stuff. Alright. Let's see, we're gonna save. I think I'll just end the stream now. I think this is a good stopping point. Because the only other thing I would do is, I guess, start saving up. Because I might as well just save up for the ceramic sword for both Odin and Alis. And maybe even, I guess, just get the shield for Alis too. I mean, honestly, that might be what I have to do. I don't know. But that's going to be it for this stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be back with this game on Sunday. Hopefully, that's the plan. But tomorrow, I'm going to try to get Mega 10 up. We're going to play that when I come home, I think I'll play it. Unless I can get it to work now, I might get some sleep and then play it in the morning before work. But either way, that's going to be it for this stream. I'll see you guys next time. My name is Raps. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, people.